Emma is a young girl with bright, curious eyes and a big smile. She is 6 years old and lives in a cozy house with her mom, dad, and her little brother Jack. Emma loves to play with her dolls, read picture books, and draw colorful pictures with her crayons. Today is a very special day for Emma. It is her first day of school. She wakes up early in the morning, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. The sun is just rising, casting a warm golden light into her room. Emma gets out of bed and quickly runs to the window. She sees the school building in the distance, with its red brick walls and tall windows. The playground looks inviting with its swings, slides, and climbing frames. Emma's mom comes into her room with a cheerful smile. "Good morning, Emma. Are you ready for your big day?" she asks. Emma nods eagerly, though she feels a flutter in her stomach. She has been looking forward to this day all summer, but now that it's here, she can't help but feel a little scared. Emma puts on her new school uniform, a blue dress with white stripes, and ties her hair into 2 neat braids. She carefully places her favorite hairpins, shaped like little stars, in her hair. Emma looks at herself in the mirror and takes a deep breath. "I can do this," she whispers to herself. Downstairs, her dad is making breakfast. The kitchen smells of freshly baked bread and eggs. "Good morning, Princess," her dad greets her, handing her a plate of toast with strawberry jam. "Are you excited for school?" Emma smiles and takes a bite of her toast. "Yes, Daddy, but I'm also a little nervous," she admits. Her dad kneels down to her level and gives her a reassuring hug. "It's okay to be nervous, Emma. Everyone feels that way on their first day. You're going to make lots of new friends and learn so many new things. Just be yourself, and you'll be great." After breakfast, Emma's mom helps her pack her new pink backpack with all the essentials: pencils, crayons, a notebook, and her favorite book about animals. Emma also packs a small lunchbox with a sandwich, an apple, and a bottle of water. Finally, it's time to leave. Emma's family walks her to the bus stop. As they wait, Emma holds her mom's hand tightly. The school bus arrives with a cheerful honk, and the doors open with a friendly whoosh. The bus driver, a kind-looking woman with curly hair, smiles at Emma. "Welcome aboard, young lady. Ready for your first day?" she asks. Emma takes a deep breath and steps onto the bus. She finds a seat near the front and waves goodbye to her family. As the bus drives away, Emma watches her mom, dad, and Jack waving until they are out of sight. She turns to look ahead, feeling a mix of excitement and curiosity about what the day will bring. As the bus makes its way through the neighborhood, Emma sees other children getting on. Some are chatting excitedly, while others look just as nervous as she feels. She smiles at a girl with pigtails who sits next to her. "Hi, I'm Emma," she says shyly. The girl smiles back. "I'm Mia. It's my first day too." Emma feels a little more at ease knowing she's not alone. They start talking about their favorite books and games, and before they know it, the bus arrives at the school. Emma takes another deep breath and steps off the bus, holding Mia's hand. Together, they walk towards the school entrance, ready to start their new adventure. The school building looks even bigger up close. There are children everywhere, some running around, others talking in groups. Emma spots a group of teachers standing by the entrance, greeting students with warm smiles. One of them, a tall woman with glasses, approaches Emma and Mia. "Good morning, girls. Welcome to school. I'm Mrs. Brown, your teacher. Come with me and I'll show you to your classroom." Emma and Mia follow Mrs. Brown down a bright hallway decorated with colorful posters and drawings. They pass by the library, the music room, and the cafeteria. Everything looks so new and exciting. Finally, they reach their classroom. The door has a big sign that reads, "Welcome to first grade." Inside the classroom, there are small desks arranged in neat rows, a big whiteboard at the front, and shelves filled with books and art supplies. Emma feels a mix of excitement and nervousness again. Mrs. Brown shows them to their seats and explains how the day will go. Emma takes a seat next to Mia, feeling a little more comfortable with her new friend by her side. As more children come in and take their seats, Emma starts to relax. She looks around and sees smiles and friendly faces. Mrs. Brown begins the day with a cheerful, "Good morning, class." And the adventure of Emma's first day at school begins. Emma wakes up early in the morning, even before her alarm clock rings. The first rays of sunlight peek through her curtains, casting a soft glow across her room. She stretches and yawns, feeling a mix of excitement and butterflies in her stomach. Today is the big day, her first day of school. Emma hops out of bed and heads to the bathroom. She brushes her teeth carefully, making sure they are sparkling clean. She then washes her face with cool water, which helps wake her up fully. As she looks at herself in the mirror, she smiles, imagining all the new friends she will make and the fun things she will learn. After freshening up, Emma goes back to her room to get dressed. Hanging neatly on her closet door is her brand new school uniform, a crisp blue dress with white stripes. She carefully puts it on, smoothing out any wrinkles. Emma loves how the uniform makes her feel like a big girl, ready for a new adventure. She pairs the dress with white socks and her shiny new black shoes. Emma then sits at her small vanity table, where her hairbrush and favorite hairpins are laid out. She decides to tie her hair into 2 neat braids, just like her mom showed her. As a finishing touch, she places her star-shaped hairpins at the end of each braid. Looking at herself in the mirror, she feels both proud and a bit nervous. "I'm ready," she whispers to her reflection. Downstairs, the smell of breakfast wafts through the house. Emma follows the delicious scent to the kitchen, where her mom is busy preparing a hearty meal. Her dad is setting the table, placing plates and glasses in their usual spots. The kitchen is warm and cozy, filled with the aroma of freshly baked bread, scrambled eggs, and crispy bacon. "Good morning, sunshine," her dad greets her with a big smile as she enters the kitchen. He pulls out a chair for her at the table. "Are you ready for your big day?" Emma nods, climbing into her chair. "I think so, Daddy. I'm a little nervous, though." Her mom turns from the stove, carrying a plate piled high with breakfast goodies. She places it in front of Emma and gives her a reassuring hug. "It's okay to be nervous, sweetheart. Everyone feels that way on their first day. But remember, school is going to be fun. You'll make new friends, learn exciting things, and have lots of adventures." Emma starts to feel a bit better. She takes a bite of her toast, spreading strawberry jam on it just the way she likes. Her mom pours her a glass of orange juice, and her dad hands her a small bowl of fruit salad. They sit down together, enjoying their meal and talking about what the day will be like. Her dad tells her about his first day at school, how he was also nervous but ended up loving it. He made a best friend on the first day, and they are still friends to this day. "You'll do great, Emma. Just be yourself, and everyone will love you," he assures her. After breakfast, Emma's mom helps her pack her school bag. They make sure she has everything she needs: pencils, crayons, a notebook, and her favorite book about animals. Emma also packs her lunchbox with a turkey sandwich, an apple, and a bottle of water. Her mom slips in a small note that says, "Have a great day. We love you." Finally, it's time to go. Emma's family walks her to the bus stop, chatting about all the exciting things she'll do at school. The morning air is crisp and fresh, and the sky is a beautiful shade of blue. Emma feels a mix of excitement and a few remaining nerves as they wait for the bus. When the school bus arrives, it comes to a stop with a cheerful honk. The doors open with a friendly whoosh, and the bus driver, a kind-looking woman with curly hair, greets them. "Good morning. Ready for your first day?" she asks with a warm smile. Emma takes a deep breath, hugs her mom and dad tightly, and steps onto the bus. She finds a seat near the front and waves goodbye as the bus pulls away. Her parents wave back, cheering her on and sending her off with their love and support. As the bus makes its way through the neighborhood, Emma watches the familiar streets pass by. Other children get on at different stops, some chatting excitedly, and others looking just as nervous as she feels. She takes comfort in the fact that she's not alone. The bus finally arrives at the school, a large building with red brick walls and tall windows. The playground looks even more inviting up close, with children already playing on the swings and slides. Emma takes another deep breath, feeling a mix of anticipation and excitement. She steps off the bus and walks towards the school entrance, ready to face her first day. She remembers her parents' words and their confidence in her. With a determined smile, she heads inside, eager to start her new adventure and make her first day of school truly special. Emma arrives at school with a mix of excitement and nervousness. The school building is even larger up close, with big red brick walls and tall windows that reflect the morning sun. As she steps off the bus, she sees groups of children chatting and playing, their laughter filling the air. Emma takes a deep breath and walks towards the entrance, her heart beating fast. Inside, the hallway is bustling with students. The walls are decorated with colorful posters and artwork. Emma clutches her backpack straps tightly, looking around for someone to guide her. Just then, a tall woman with glasses and a warm smile approaches her. "Good morning. You must be Emma," the woman says kindly. "I'm Mrs. Brown, your teacher. Welcome to your first day of school." Emma smiles shyly. "Good morning, Mrs. Brown," she replies. Mrs. Brown gestures for Emma to follow her. They walk down the hallway, past the library and the music room, until they reach a door with a bright sign that reads, "Welcome to first grade." Inside the classroom, Emma sees rows of small desks, a big whiteboard at the front, and shelves filled with books and art supplies. The room feels welcoming and cozy. "Why don't you take a seat right here, Emma?" Mrs. Brown says, pointing to a desk near the front. Emma sits down and looks around, noticing other children finding their seats as well. She feels a little less nervous knowing she's not the only new student. A boy with curly hair and a friendly smile sits down next to Emma. "Hi, I'm Sam," he says. "Is it your first day too?" Emma nods. "Yes, it is. Nice to meet you, Sam." Mrs. Brown claps her hands to get the class's attention. "Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all here. Today we're going to learn some important things, and I promise we'll have a lot of fun." She starts the lesson by teaching the class how to say hello and goodbye in different ways. "Hello, everyone," she says cheerfully. The students repeat after her, "Hello." Then she waves and says, "Goodbye," and the class echoes, "Goodbye." Mrs. Brown then moves on to counting. She holds up her fingers and counts slowly. 1, 2, 3. The class follows along, and soon everyone is counting to 10 together. Emma feels a sense of accomplishment as she counts correctly, her confidence growing with each number. Throughout the morning, Mrs. Brown introduces more activities. They sing songs, draw pictures, and listen to a story about a brave little bear who goes on an adventure. Emma finds herself enjoying every moment, especially with Sam by her side. They share crayons and giggle at the funny parts of the story. When it's time for break, Mrs. Brown leads the class outside to the playground. The fresh air and sunshine feel wonderful. Emma and Sam run towards the swings, laughing as they compete to see who can swing higher. After a while, they move to the slide, taking turns and cheering each other on. Emma feels the last of her nervousness melt away, replaced by pure joy and excitement. After break, they return to the classroom for more fun activities. They practice writing their names, play a game of matching pictures to words, and even have a small snack time. Emma shares her apple with Sam, and he offers her some of his crackers. They chat about their favorite animals and what they like to do for fun. As the day goes on, Emma realizes how much she likes her new school. Mrs. Brown is kind and patient, always ready to help anyone who needs it. Sam is a great friend, making Emma laugh and helping her feel comfortable. She discovers that learning new things can be a lot of fun, especially when you have good friends by your side. By the end of the school day, Emma is no longer nervous. She feels happy and excited about coming back tomorrow. She says goodbye to Mrs. Brown and her new friends, feeling proud of herself for making it through her first day. As she boards the bus to go home, Emma can't wait to tell her mom and dad all about her day. She knows they'll be proud of her too. Emma finds a seat next to Sam, and they talk about their favorite parts of the day all the way home. Emma looks out the window, the school building getting smaller in the distance, and smiles. Today was just the beginning of her wonderful new adventure. When the bus arrives at her stop, Emma waves goodbye to Sam, promising to see him tomorrow. She steps off the bus and runs towards her mom and dad, who are waiting with big smiles. "How was it, sweetie?" her mom asks, kneeling to give her a hug. "It was amazing. I made a new friend named Sam, and Mrs. Brown is so nice. We did so many fun things, like singing songs and drawing pictures," Emma says, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Her dad ruffles her hair. "I knew you'd have a great day. We're so proud of you, Emma." The walk home is filled with Emma's chatter about her day. She tells them about counting to 10, learning to say hello and goodbye in different ways, and the story of the brave little bear. When they get home, Emma eagerly shows them her drawings from school. "These are wonderful, Emma," her mom praises, admiring the colorful pictures. "Let's put them up on the fridge." After hanging her artwork, Emma settles in for an afternoon snack, reliving the day's adventures with her little brother, Jack, who listens intently. "I can't wait to go to school like you," Jack says with a hint of admiration. The rest of the afternoon flies by as Emma plays with her toys and reads her favorite animal book, feeling content and happy. Before she knows it, it's dinner time, and she shares more stories from her day with her family. That night, Emma goes to bed feeling a sense of accomplishment and excitement for what tomorrow will bring. As she drifts off to sleep, she dreams of more school adventures, her new friend Sam, and all the things she'll learn. The next morning, Emma wakes up with the same excitement as the day before. She gets ready quickly, eager to return to school. This time, there's no nervousness, just pure anticipation. At the bus stop, Emma sees Sam and waves enthusiastically. "Good morning, Sam." "Good morning, Emma. Are you ready for another fun day?" Sam asks. "You bet," Emma replies. The bus ride is filled with chatter about what they might do at school today. When they arrive, Emma and Sam walk into the building together, greeting Mrs. Brown with bright smiles. Mrs. Brown welcomes them with a warm, "Good morning, class. Today we have more exciting activities planned." The day starts with a math lesson. Mrs. Brown introduces them to basic addition and subtraction. Emma finds it challenging at first, But with Mrs. Brown's patient guidance and Sam's encouragement, she quickly gets the hang of it. She enjoys using colorful counters to help visualize the numbers. Next, they move on to a science activity. Mrs. Brown explains that they will be learning about plants and how they grow. She gives each student a small pot, some soil, and a few seeds. Emma carefully plants her seeds, excited to watch them grow over the coming weeks. During art class, they create collages using different materials. Emma loves the freedom to use her imagination and create something unique. She and Sam work together, sharing materials and ideas, and their laughter fills the room. At lunchtime, Emma and Sam sit together, joined by a few other classmates. They share their food and stories, building new friendships. Emma feels a strong sense of belonging and happiness. The afternoon brings more fun as Mrs. Brown introduces them to a new story. This time, it's about a clever fox who solves a mystery. Emma listens intently, captivated by the tale. After the story, they discuss the characters and their favorite parts, encouraging creativity and critical thinking. As the school day ends, Emma feels even more at home in her new environment. She says goodbye to her friends and Mrs. Brown, already looking forward to tomorrow. A few weeks into the school year, Mrs. Brown announces a special project. Class, we are going to start a project about our community. You'll each choose a place or person in our community to learn about and share with the class. Emma is thrilled about the project. She decides to learn about the local library because of her love for books. Mrs. Brown provides guidance on how to gather information and encourages them to ask questions and be curious. Emma and her mom visit the library together. The librarian, Mrs. Green, is happy to help. She shows Emma around, explaining how the library works and the different sections. Emma takes notes, asking questions about the history of the library and how it helps the community. Back at school, Emma works on her project with dedication. She creates a poster with pictures, facts, and drawings. She's excited to share what she's learned with her classmates. On presentation day, Emma stands in front of the class with her poster. "This is our local library," she begins, her voice clear and confident. "Mrs. Green, the librarian, told me all about how the library started and how it helps people find books and learn new things." Her classmates listen attentively, and Mrs. Brown beams with pride. When Emma finishes, the class applauds, and she feels a rush of joy and achievement. As the weeks pass, Emma and Sam become inseparable. They work together on projects, play during recess, and share stories and laughter. They also make more friends, creating a close-knit group that supports and encourages each other. One day, Mrs. Brown announces a class field trip to the local zoo. Emma and her friends are ecstatic. They spend the days leading up to the trip talking about the animals they hope to see and the fun they'll have. The field trip is everything they hoped for and more. They see lions, elephants, monkeys, and so many other animals. Emma is especially fascinated by the giraffes, with their long necks and gentle eyes. She takes lots of pictures to show her family. Back at school, they write about their favorite parts of the trip and draw pictures of the animals. Emma writes a detailed account of the giraffes, including interesting facts she learned from the zookeeper. Throughout the school year, Emma faces challenges that help her grow. She learns to solve more complex math problems, writes her first short story, and even participates in a school play. Each challenge teaches her something new and builds her confidence. One day, Mrs. Brown assigns a group project. Emma, Sam, and 2 other classmates, Lily and Max, have to work together to create a presentation about different types of weather. At first, they struggle to agree on how to divide the work. Emma feels frustrated, but Mrs. Brown encourages them to listen to each other and find a solution. Through cooperation and compromise, they create a fantastic presentation. Emma learns the value of teamwork and how to communicate effectively. Their presentation is a success, and Mrs. Brown praises their effort and collaboration. As the school year draws to a close, Emma reflects on how much she has grown and learned. She's proud of her accomplishments and the friendships she has made. Mrs. Brown organizes a class celebration where they share their favorite memories and look back on all they've achieved. On the last day of school, Emma feels a mix of sadness and excitement. She will miss her daily routine, Mrs. Brown's kindness, and the fun she had with her friends. But she also looks forward to the summer adventures and the new school year ahead. As she says goodbye to Mrs. Brown and her classmates, Emma feels grateful for the wonderful year she's had. She knows that she's ready for whatever comes next, with the support of her family and friends. That evening, Emma sits with her family, sharing her favorite moments from the school year. They listen with pride and joy, celebrating her growth and achievements. As Emma falls asleep that night, she dreams of new adventures, confident that she can face any challenge with courage and a big smile. Her first year of school has been an incredible journey, and she's ready for many more to come.